Okay, we're on our way to the gas station. So let's film this little bit here. No, we don't actually use film. Let's video this little bit here. And let's see if we can demonstrate my issue with our vapor recovering system and how much easier it is now to refuel the vehicle that I have removed that spring-loaded top lock there. Boy, a lot of dust in the air. By the way, it's cool in San Diego today. It's in the mid 60s or so. We're off to a cool year for summer, unusually, but we are. Yeah, don't use just the front brake to slow down and stop completely. Motorcycle 101. Okay. Put the stand down. Old guy gets off the bike. Old guy shuts off the bike. Old guy lifts his visor. Alright. At least we can turn it down easily with the thumb wheel on the Cardo. You are supposed to just say, hey Cardo, do something, and normally it does that thing, but for today it's not listening. Okay, not sure how well this is going to show. Take the cap off. There's always a little rush of air that comes out from under that cap. The fuel gets drawn down in a vacuum system. And there is a vacuum tube that runs down to a charcoal canister, thanks to our never-ending attempts to keep the air in the atmosphere clean and pure. So that builds up a little bit of a vacuum. Remove card. I think I fooled him again. I may have to, of course, hide that from everybody. I don't want everybody to know what card I have and the numbers. Remove nozzle. Choose your fuel. I want our lousy 91 octane fuel. Okay, so I have removed the cap, and now it's much easier for me to hold the breathing tube off as my jacket goes crazy. I still have to be cautious putting fuel in, because you're filling it into a closed system and you can get a splashback. Here, we just put a gallon in. Let's see if that shows up anything. Nope. You can still get a splashback as you're filling it up. So let's go to 2 gallons. And 2 gallons. Let's check, see if anything's showing up. Nope. So you can still have a splashback as the fuel is it's like trying to overfill a milk bottle. You get a splashback. And there we go. Okay, that's about right. I don't want to do what 650 Ebe did and overfill his fuel cap and have the thing pop open in the middle of the highway. Sorry, 650, but you provide such a lesson to us all. Way to be, buddy. Taking one for the teams. Okay, so that is how much easier it is to fill it up. You guys in other areas of the world or the States where you don't have that vapor recovery system won't have much understanding of what it is. Now we put that back on, twist it 90 degrees, voila, we are done. And there she is, she's fueled up. So it makes a pretty dramatic difference in the ease of refuel on a Tuono And let's take a look back at that thing here. Let's go over here. Will we cut this or keep all this here? Let's take a look back at the thing. Sure is pretty. Isn't it? It makes removing that flapper makes a really big difference in the state of California in ease of refuel. And I will rest my case right there. I'll show you that, hopefully, in a short little snippet of information. How to refuel once you have defeated the state's nanny systems. And by the way, I believe in keeping a clean planet. I believe that we should shepherd the environment, etc. However, I believe on occasion our efforts to do so can be a little misplaced. Now my fuel gauge is trying to decide whether it's going to be full or not. Can you see that in the detail here? You can also see how few miles I've been able to ride this thing as an old guy. Now what I am going to do is I am not going to take that that turnout over there, because it is again one of those blind ones. And as you're looking up the road, you have a really hard time, and this is a fairly busy place, but as you're looking up the road, you have a really hard time seeing who's coming and who's not coming. Oh, we have a little envelope there, so we'll go. So we'll take this one. I'll put my visor down. And we are full of fuel and heading back to Wistful Vistas, just like that. Don't intend to do a lot of editorial cutting on these or get too artistic with these couple, because I owe a release out there to everybody, to tell everybody where I've been and what's going on. And I'll do a little in-garage thing of my I have to stand up on the back seat and acknowledge to Albie that I've not yet set that dampening. Actually, it's a rebound that needs to soften up, particularly on the back. The rebound is too strong coming back, and I need to dial that down. What is this dude doing? Okay, what he's doing is getting out of our way. I need to dial that back down a bit, and I'm going to do that. Here's the big bump. Now the other day when I had the chest mount on, I hit, no, it isn't that bump, it's one further up here. I hit the bump and it was so hard, and you can't see it. It hit hard enough that the rebound jumped up and it knocked my chest mount that I was wearing at the time. It knocked my chest mount sideways and downwards, so that it was essentially looking down left at the rear view mirror. And of course, without having the vision, or I don't think you call it a preview when it's running, because you're already running, but having the preview not available on your, here, this might be it. Nope, that's not it. On your phone, you don't know that that's happened. And that's probably for me. So I'm recording again. So GoPro always counters that you can see the back screen of the camera, and you can see what you're focused at and aimed at. And but for the slice of us who do motorcycle vlogging, hey, I love to lean over in this, and it's at my speed too. You cannot, because it's right up under the nose piece, or the mouthpiece, however you want to put it, of the camera. You can't see the back of the GoPro, so it remains for me a huge inconvenience in terms of using the cameras, which I otherwise like a great deal and have used for, it's amazing now, any number of years. There's my hood. There's Santa Luz. There she is. You know, it's great therapy to get out on a motorcycle and ride around a bit. You have a little feeling of freedom and a little feeling of movement and dynamics that aren't available in even the very nicest of automobiles, in my opinion. I love the old saying, there's no motorcycles. There may be psychiatrists that ride motorcycles, psychologists, but there are no motorcycles in their parking lots looking for therapy. Now, I don't know if that's 100% true, but I think if you have access to motorcycle therapy, open road, open wind therapy, I think it's one way that we, I don't know, however you want to call it, blow off steam or embrace the life that we do have to lead in my hood.